In my last video, I explained about Jiva. The other name of Jiva is the soul. Jiva is a combination of Chit, the Sukshma Sharira and the Chittabhasa. Chit is all pervading, so it doesn't need to move. It is everywhere. Just a part of Brahman, Chit, is this creation. So it is everywhere, it is all pervading, so it will not move. What moves is the Sukshma Sharira and the reflection of Chit on it, that is the Chittabhasa. This combination is considered in this context. That is the journey of the Jiva. For this context, this two combination is considered. Is taken because Chit is permanent, it won't move, it is all pervading. When the Jiva or the soul enters in a body, when it attaches or takes a gross body, it is known as birth. When the Jiva separates from the gross body or the physical body, it is known as the death of the body. It has nothing to do with the Jiva. Jiva is eternal. It is life itself. Then how can it die? So it is eternal. What is given birth or what dies is only the physical body, that is the gross body. The gross body is the combination of the five basic elements, the Panchabhutas, that is the space, air, fire, water and matter, that is earth. So definitely when it is a combination of all this, it will disintegrate and it will decay and go off. So when this Jiva, the main purpose of this Jiva is to exhaust its karmas and to create new karmas. For that it needs a gross body. And so according to the karmic impressions, it takes its birth, that it expresses itself through the gross body according to the karmic impressions. So according to the karmic impressions, it is born in that family, in that place, in that surrounding and everything according to the karmic impressions. It enters the body there. So when it exhausts its karmic impressions, when all of that particular set of karmic impressions are exhausted, it draws away the power of prana, the power of the sense organs, the power of the karma indriyas, everything from the gross body. It just detaches all these mind, intellect, everything it detaches from the gross body, bundles off and goes to the next, it will take the another place, it will go for the next place. So it is this Jiva that travels from one place to another place according to the karmic impressions. Under the direction of the karmic impressions, you can say that karmic impressions as a GPS. Under the guidance of it, it goes to that place and enters in a body there and it exhausts its karmas. When that particular set of karmas are over, it detaches from that body, just discards that body and it goes to the next place. It hops from body to body like this. Actually, the Sukshma Sharira is also inert in a way. It can be compared to an old book of records. It only has millions and millions of karmic impressions. And it is the Chittabhasa which makes that subtle body also vibrant, active, and gives intelligence for the subtle body. Without this Chittabhasa, the subtle body is also inert. So it is this Chittabhasa which gives intelligence for the subtle body. And when this subtle body goes inside or pervades the gross body, the gross body also becomes vibrant, active. And the intelligence of the subtle body and the Chittabhasa is shared by the gross body, physical body. And that's how the inert physical body becomes alive. And when the Jiva separates from that body becomes again inert. it disintegrates to the 5 basic elements. Again, it disintegrates back. So this is the journey of the Jiva. So when we know that actually the Jiva is not dying, it's only the gross body through which this Jiva finds its expression, only that it falls off, it dies. The Jiva is eternal. So when this is the truth, why do we feel an emotion of loss, an emotion of separation, misery, fear, insecurity when we think about death or when we think about the death of our near and dear ones? It is basically because of the ignorance. We think that when the gross body dies or when it separates from the Jiva, we feel or we think out of ignorance that the Jiva also dies. No, the Jiva is eternal. It lives forever, and at one stage it realizes its real nature and it becomes immortal. So what is that gives this feeling of loss or separation in us? First, it is due to ignorance. The second thing is, we are all people with a lot of emotions. We are emotional people. And we relate to a Jiva only through that body. We establish a relationship only with something gross. We develop that relationship when something is gross. Only with that we will relate and we will develop a relationship. When that gross body falls, that relationship is broken. It is annulled. So we feel a feeling of loss, a feeling of separation. Actually, the Jiva which gave power for that physical body is existing, but we will not realize it because we cannot see through our 5 sense organs. We cannot realize it through the sense organs, and so we feel it is not present. And moreover, that Jiva, it changes its expression. When that set of karmas are over, when that was exhausted, it just changes its expression. The way it expresses changes. So it is no more related to us. And that's why we feel a feeling of emptiness, a feeling of separation, that emotional torture we feel. Actually, the Jiva is divine and it lives forever, it is immortal. It just hops from one body to another till it reaches a stage of immortality. So this is the journey of the Jiva. Thank you for watching.